Chapter 6. Improving your health and your memory. Your health and general well-being play a major role in how well your memory works, so improving them will also improve your ability to remember. Again and again, researchers have found a strong correlation between good health, eating a healthy diet with good nutrition, getting sufficient sleep, exercising your body, being in a good emotional state and mood, and staying away from alcohol and drugs, smoking, tobacco and marijuana, and toxic chemicals. So I want to touch briefly on these basics here, though the focus in this book is on the mental and perceptual techniques you can use for memory improvement. Consider being in good health, eating and sleeping well, getting sufficient exercise, and being in a good mood the foundations of your memory house. Most of this book deals with building that dream house, but if you don't have a strong foundation on which to build, the whole house will come down. While this chapter provides a basic overview for maintaining a strong foundation or strengthening it, for more details look at books that deal specifically with these topics. When it comes to making more specific choices for yourself, consult a professional, such as a nutritionist, psychologist, or medical professional. Sleep on it. Getting enough sleep is critical for having a good memory, because if you are tired, your memory won't work as well. You have probably experienced this yourself. You are trying to pay attention and absorb new information, and you keep drifting off. Even if you are able to force yourself to pay attention, you won't be able to encode what you learn as well. And if you try to retrieve information, your lack of alertness will slow you down. It's like trying to drive a run-down car that keeps overheating or slowing down. Aside from needing your sleep to stay alert, researchers have also found that the mind goes through certain mental processes at night while you are sleeping and dreaming that help to solidify memories in your mind. How? According to researchers, as described by Karen Markowitz and Eric Jensen in the Great Memory book, the more you learn during the day, the more you are likely to dream or need to dream. Dreaming occurs when you go through a period of rapid eye movement, referred to as REM sleep, which takes up about 25% of your overall sleep period. Typically this occurs for about 2 hours a night, broken up into 4 or 5 20 to 30-minute periods. During this time, the cerebral cortex, which plays a critical role in long-term memory processing, is especially active, and researchers believe that when you sleep, this part of the brain plays a role in learning consolidation. 1. In other words, it's like sending what you have learned for the day, what you have newly encoded into a memory, to a storage area to be turned into a bound copy for your memory archive. If you've gotten sufficient sleep, the production process will go well, and your memory will be bound into your long-term memory for easy retrieval. But if you haven't slept well, the process may break down, so you won't be able to get that memory transferred into long-term memory properly, or there will be flaws in that stored memory. Thus, besides setting aside sufficient time for sleep, generally 7 to 8 hours, though some people find that they can do well with only 5 to 6 hours of sleep, take steps to ensure you have a good night's sleep. Some tips, too, suggested by John B. Arden, the Director of Training for Psychology at the Kaiser Permanente Medical Centers in Northern California. 3. Include: don't drink a large amount of liquids throughout the evening, since this may wake you up during the night to go to the bathroom. Don't try too hard to fall asleep, since you will release neurotransmitters, such as epinephrine and norepinephrine, which activate various body systems, such as your heart rate, blood pressure, and muscle tension. If you have difficulty falling asleep, try getting up for a while, then try again when you feel sleepy. Don't work under a strong light late at night, since this will trick your brain into thinking it's daytime. Take care of any planning you need to do for the next day before you go to bed, so you are not thinking about what you need to do as you try to fall asleep. If you do suddenly remember something, jot it down on a bedside notepad so you don't have to worry about whether you will remember. If you need help falling asleep or going back to sleep if you wake up, try using a relaxation exercise, which are described in Chapter 7. Shut out any noise that bothers you with earplugs. Avoid eating foods that will increase your energy before going to bed, such as foods with high sugar or salt content or high protein, though a light snack with complex carbohydrates is fine, such as granola or a bowl of multi-grain cereal. Don't take naps during the day, since this may make it harder for you to feel sleepy and fall asleep at night. Arden also suggests only using your bed for sleeping and sex, and not doing everyday activities like eating, watching television, balancing your checkbook, or having a discussion with your spouse. 4. This way you reinforce the association between bed and sleep, though many people, myself included, can readily do other activities in their beds without interfering with their sleep patterns. In addition, you might close the door to the room where you are sleeping, if this helps you feel more contained and focused on sleeping. Finally, while numerous entrepreneurs and promoters have made big bucks selling records and tapes that you can listen to in order to learn while you sleep, it doesn't work. According to author Douglas J. Herman, author of Super Memory, people do not learn while they are asleep. If you play a tape and learn something from it, you are actually remembering what you heard while you are awake, say while you are falling asleep or if you wake up during the night. But while you are really asleep you don't learn anything. 5. Some researchers have found, however, that if you go to sleep right after learning something, you will remember more than if you engage in other activities between learning and going to bed. Herman additionally suggests that you avoid eating and drinking late at night, avoid thinking about your troubles prior to bedtime, and go to bed at approximately the same time every night. 6. You are what you eat. Your diet has a major impact on your memory, too, so if you eat a healthy diet, you will remember more. There is general agreement on the basics of what constitutes a healthy diet: eating a good mix of protein, carbohydrates, good fats, fiber, and vitamins and minerals. Especially good foods include fresh fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and proteins. A key reason that eating well will help you remember, according to numerous nutritionists and authors, is that the neurotransmitters that enable one cell to communicate with another require a great deal of energy to function. 7. Even more so than other organs in your body. The brain uses 20% of your body's oxygen even though it takes up only 2% of your whole body weight. It continually has to be supplied by fuel from oxygen and your blood sugar, also called glucose, supplied by your bloodstream, since the brain has no capacity to store energy. As a result, when the glucose level in your blood drops down too far, your brain will draw that energy it needs from other organs, leading you to feel foggy-headed. You may find it difficult to concentrate or worse, such as experiencing amnesia and having less ability to think and reason. 8. Then, too, your brain needs antioxidants, since it is susceptible to oxidation, so you need foods that provide this, such as foods that have a high level of vitamin C, vitamin E, carotenoids, and selenium. 9. In addition, good sources of brain nutrition include the omega-3 fatty acids, B vitamins, and certain minerals. 10. Thus, maintaining a healthy diet is critical, another building block in the foundation of having a good memory. So if you are not already eating well, take steps to improve your diet. Eating a healthy diet. Here are some general suggestions. 11. For more details, look at books on nutrition, visit a nutritionist, or ask your doctor for advice on what to eat. Eat plenty of fruits and vegetables, since these are a good source of antioxidants. Eat breads made with complex grains, such as rye and whole wheat, rather than processed white flour. Eat less of or avoid red meat, egg yolks, butter, or margarine. Reduce the amount of salt you use. Reduce the fats you eat by eating low-fat foods, such as low-fat milk and cheese and ice cream. In particular, reduce the saturated fats you eat, that is, those found in butter, coconut oil, egg yolks, meats, and whole meat. Reduce the fried food you eat, because these have trans fatty acid, the fats that occur when you heat vegetable oils to a high temperature. Look for foods with unsaturated fats, which come in two types, monounsaturated and polyunsaturated. The first type includes several types of oil: olive oil, canola oil, and peanut oil. The second type is even better for you and includes certain vegetable oils, seeds, nuts, and cold water fish such as albacore tuna, haddock, mackerel, and salmon. 12. Try to eat a balanced meal, which includes a fruit and vegetable, protein, and complex carbohydrate. Drink plenty of water. More specifically, some of the recommendations on good foods to eat include the following from David Thomas, one of the 15 international grandmasters of memory and a World Memory Championship medalist in the United States, who broke an 18-year record in the Guinness Book of Records for reciting pi to 22,500 digits from memory. 13. Foods with certain amino acids that manufacture neurotransmitters are ideal, most notably L-glutamine, found in foods like avocados, eggs, peaches, granola, and peas. L-tryptophan, found in foods like almonds, cottage cheese, milk, soybeans, and turkey. And L-phenylalanine, found in foods like chicken, lima beans, milk, peanuts, soybeans, and yogurt. 14. There are also certain vitamins and minerals that contribute to building your brain, and therefore your memory. These include the following. 15. Vitamin A, which is a good antioxidant. The B vitamins, especially B1, thiamine, B3, niacin, and B12, cyanocobalamin, which are catalysts for many chemical reactions in your brain. Vitamin C, which is also a good antioxidant and helps your brain use protein to make neurotransmitters. Vitamin E, which helps to supply oxygen to your muscles and brain. It's also considered one of the most beneficial antioxidants on the market, acting against the toxic byproducts called free radicals that are deposited in the brain by the blood. 16. The big three minerals, boron, zinc, and magnesium, plus manganese, iron, calcium, copper, and selenium. Then, 2. Foods with certain other brain cell fats, called phospholipids, contribute to your brain processing and power. 2. Phosphatidylcholine increases the amount of acetylcholine in the brain, which helps to transmit messages from one nerve cell to another. And phosphatidylserine promotes metabolism and increases the flexibility of cell membranes as they stiffen due to the aging process. 17. By contrast, the foods to eat less of, because they have high levels of sugar or salt, include 18. Candy, cookies, and cake, salted pork rinds, corn chips, salted pretzels, and salted crackers. Sugary and or caffeinated sodas. In moderate amounts, coffee can make you more alert, since caffeine is a stimulant that increases the blood flow to the brain. It also increases the level of the neurotransmitters dopamine and norepinephrine, helping you feel more charged up. But if you take too much, it can interfere with your ability to concentrate and use your memory effectively. Why? Because caffeine raises your adrenaline level and increases your feelings of stress, and you may even experience tension headaches and get withdrawal headaches when you come down from a caffeine high. 19. There are some food additives in processed foods that are best to avoid if you can, notably aspartame and monosodium glutamate (MSG). While aspartame is commonly used as a substitute for sugar such as in NutraSweet, a noble goal, since sugar is itself a memory detractor, it has its own problems. According to psychologist John B. Arden, when you consume a lot of aspartame, the danger is that you may overexcite and thereby damage your brain neurons. 20. So if you can, reduce your consumption of sweet foods and drinks. As for MSG, which is commonly found in snack chips, seasonings, and soups, it can overexcite your neurons too by stimulating the neurotransmitter glutamate. Some neurons can even become exhausted and die as a result. 21. So go easy on the MSG, though it can be hard to avoid in today's processed food age. In short, you're doing well if you eat a balanced diet that is high in fresh vegetables and fruit, complex carbohydrates, protein from foods with the good fats, and plenty of water and fruit or vegetable juices. Here's a chart of brain food recommendations you might use, suggested by Karen Markowitz and Eric Jensen in the Great Memory Book. 22. Plus add in other foods that are high in the essentials of good nutrition in each of these categories. As you eat to improve your memory, You're also improving your health and weight generally, for improving your health and memory go together. As one improves, so does the other. Using herbs, supplements, and memory-enhancing medications. You'll see a number of memory improvement programs suggesting you take different types of herbs or supplements to increase your brain power. Some suggest different types of prescription drugs to enhance memory, too. How well do they work? In general, they mainly contribute to your overall health and level of brain functioning, rather than being the magic key to a better memory, according to Dr. Douglas J. Mason, a Florida neuropsychologist called the Memory Doctor, who specializes in treating people with brain injuries and other cognitive disorders. 25. So if you aren't getting certain nutrients in your diet, supplements can certainly be a way to replace these, though ideally you should get as much as possible from what you eat. Supplements might be a good way to get the essential vitamins associated with improved mental processing mentioned above, such as vitamins A, B1, B2, B3, B6, B12, C, and E, and to get the minerals that contribute, such as boron, zinc, and magnesium, plus manganese, iron, calcium, copper, and selenium. Some of the other supplements that are commonly recommended 26 are discussed below. However, check with a nutritionist or your doctor before taking any of these supplements, since different supplements may be more appropriate for different people and dosages can vary. Ginkgo biloba, which comes from the oldest living tree humans know about, has been found to improve memory functioning in healthy adults. It improves the circulation, which brings more nutrients and oxygen to the brain, so the brain operates more effectively. It also has been found to increase the brain's supply of glucose and its ability to use it. This increases brain power because glucose is the brain's main source of fuel and energy. DHEA, dehydroepiandrosterone, a hormone produced by the adrenal glands, has been shown to improve memory, and especially long-term memory, in animals. It does this by producing a key brain cell messenger and encouraging the growth of synapses that send signals between cells. While humans produce plenty of this hormone when younger, with age the production level goes down, so a supplement may be helpful for older adults, though its effectiveness and safety are still under review. Piracetam, one of the most well-known supplements for improving cognitive functioning, has been widely used for the past 2 decades. Among other things, it increases cellular communication between the left and right brain hemispheres and increases the metabolism and energy level of the neurons. It has been marketed under various trade names, including Nutropol and Nutropol. DMAE, dimethylaminoethanol, which is more commonly known as Denal, or the trade name Dena, has been found to increase the production of acetylcholine, the main neurotransmitter used to facilitate learning and memory. Cholinesterase inhibitors, which block the breakdown of acetylcholine, are prescribed by many medical practitioners to slow down memory deterioration. Though they don't stop or cure memory problems, they do reduce some memory problems by increasing the amount of acetylcholine in the brain. Among the major drugs in this category are Tacrine, also known as Cognix, Donepezil, also known as Aricept, Rivastigmine, also known as Exelon, and galantamine, also known as galantamine. 27. The bottom line is that you probably don't need these if you have no serious memory problems, but if you are starting to have some problems, they might help stop further deterioration. Besides the supplements and drugs already mentioned, according to Karen Markowitz and Eric Jensen of the Brain Store, more than 100 brain agents, called nootropics, are under development around the world, 28, which shows the great interest in this area. While many of these are being developed to treat Alzheimer's disease and other conditions causing a loss of memory with aging, many also contribute to a better memory for healthy individuals of all ages. At the same time, some drugs that you may be taking for some other condition can interfere with your memory. If you notice any loss of memory, be sure to bring this up with your doctor, and be sure to bring along a complete list of the medications you are taking. Your doctor may be able to change the medication or the dosage. These potentially problematic drugs are really quite extensive and include medications for blood pressure, psychiatric and neurological conditions, stomach problems, colds and allergies, heart disease, PIN or dysplasia, sleeping problems, depression, and diabetes, as well as antibiotics, antipsychotics, and just about any other condition you might take a drug for. 29. According to Dr. Aaron P. Nelson, author of the Harvard Medical School Guide to Achieving Optimal Memory, if you find your memory declining after you start a new medication, there could be a connection. As Nelson points out, there are a wide range of prescription drugs for numerous conditions that can impair your memory, particularly any medication that makes you drowsy, since it makes it hard to concentrate. Among these are tranquilizers, sleeping pills, and certain antihistamines. Also, any anticholinergic agents and many antidepressants can interfere with memory because they block the activity of acetylcholine, one of the neurotransmitters that contributes to transfer of messages from cell to cell. Then, too, if you take narcotic painkillers, such as morphine, beta blockers for hypertension, or sleeping pills, those often interfere with memory as well. How do you know if you have a problem from a drug you are taking? You should know fairly quickly, since the effects generally occur within days or weeks of starting a new medication. In some cases, the side effects may disappear as your body adjusts to the medication, but not always, so as long as you take the drug the side effects will continue. Thus, it's important to notify your doctor as soon as you notice any memory difficulties, so he or she can change the dosage or switch you to another medication. List any medications you are currently taking regularly, so your doctor can assess whether there are any drug interactions that are contributing to the problem. 30. In summary, if you want to go the brain booster route, there is a growing cornucopia of pills and products you can take, though I'm emphasizing improving your memory the natural way, through maintaining a good foundation with good health, nutrition, and sleeping patterns, and using a variety of mind power techniques to improve your memory. Reducing or avoiding alcohol, marijuana, other drugs, and smoking. While alcohol, marijuana, and assorted recreational drugs may help you relax and spark up your leisure with others, these can also detract from your memory, particularly when you are a regular user. The reason is that the effects of these drugs interfere with your ability to concentrate and remember. Alcohol can be especially dangerous, and its use is full of myths, such as that it can help you feel less stress and anxiety, can pull you out of a depression, and helps you get to sleep. According to psychologist John B. Arden, alcohol actually makes it more difficult to deal with stress, can make you feel depressed after your last drink, lead you to feel anxious or even have panic attacks, and is well known to cause sleep problems. 31. Researchers have also found that regular alcohol drinkers show poorer performance on memory tests of perception, have poorer short-term memory, and have a reduced ability to learn abstract ideas and to think conceptually. Plus, if you are a heavy drinker, you might develop Korsakoff syndrome, a serious memory disorder in which you suffer major damage to your hippocampus, which connects the right and left brain, have serious working and long-term memory loss, and may even become psychotic. 32. So to the caution, don't drink and drive, you might add, don't drink and trust your memory. As for marijuana, it may have some good medical effects, make food taste better, and improve your appetite, but it also has a number of negative effects on your memory. As anyone who has used marijuana can tell you, it can lead you to have difficulty paying attention and holding information in your short-term or working memory. In addition, regular marijuana smokers commonly have trouble maintaining clear thoughts and can have fuzzy, disorganized memories. In addition, regular users often tend to lack motivation and initiative, and have been noted to become mildly depressed, which lowers your ability to remember, too. 33. As for other recreational drugs, like ecstasy, speed, and LSD, these can also interfere with your memory. Essentially, anything that changes your perception or speeds you up will disrupt your memory processing activities in your brain, and regular use can make these changes permanent. Finally, quit smoking cigarettes if you can. Ironically, the nicotine in a cigarette is a stimulant that can initially help you concentrate and remember, since nicotine helps boost acetylcholine, one of the neurotransmitters that helps memory and learning. But the downside is that smoking leads to serious memory problems, apart from the many other health problems associated with smoking, such as increasing your chances of cancer and emphysema. For example, it can restrict and interrupt blood flow that can lead to strokes resulting in severe memory loss. 34. So don't let your memory go up in smoke due to smoking. Stop smoking now. Exercise, exercise, exercise. Getting plenty of exercise is still another way to help your memory, as well as improve your health and well-being generally. Some of the positives of exercising are described below. It helps the brain gain the nutrients it needs and makes you more alert by increasing your metabolism and breathing rate, and your energy. It helps to keep the organ systems that support your brain, such as your lungs, heart, and arteries, healthy. It stimulates the nerve growth factor, NGF, in your brain. NGF helps your dendrites connect with and receive information from other neurons, thereby helping you store and receive memories. Or as psychologist John Arden puts it, the more input, the better the memory. 35. Aaron P. Nelson, the Harvard Medical School doctor and author of the Harvard Medical School Guide to Achieving an Optimal Memory, similarly recommends getting regular exercise, noting that those who engage in vigorous exercise regularly tend to stay mentally sharp into their 70s and 80s and beyond. 36. While you don't need to run a marathon, you should do something to get your heart beating faster or get you sweating, such as jogging, walking, or gardening, at least 3 times a week. Exercise increases your brain's facility in several ways, according to a study by University of Illinois researchers, published in 2004. They found that exercise increases the capillary growth around the neurons, which enables the blood to bring more oxygen and nutrients to the brain. Also, exercise increases the density of the synapses, which are involved in transferring information from cell to cell. 37. Additionally, according to Dr. Gary Small, director of the UCLA Center on Aging, who wrote the Memory Bible, physical exertion increases the circulation of endorphins, hormones released in the brain after exercise, that improve both your mood and your memory. You feel a kind of mildly euphoric, endorphin boost, that gives you more energy and stimulates your brain. 38. So what can you do to get more exercise? Some of these are suggested by Nelson. When you can, jog instead of walking, walk or ride a bike instead of driving. Walk around the neighborhood for about a half hour at home or at work. Walk up the stairs instead of taking an elevator. Create a home exercise routine with different types of exercises, such as aerobics, weight training, and Pilates. Participate in an exercise class. Join a health club. Participate in a sport that involves physical exercise, such as swimming, tennis, running, or bike riding. Go dancing. Go hiking or birding or rock collecting. Anything that gets you up and out and keeps you moving. It's important to ease into doing any physical exertion, so be sure to warm up. And check with your doctor, if you haven't been physically active for a while, to see what you can reasonably do. A matter of mood and emotions. Finally, anything you can do to have a good mood or a good attitude will help your brain power, since a negative state, such as feeling stressed, depressed, anxious, or fearful, will detract from your mental processing. Why? Because you will feel less energy or be distracted by whatever you feel upset about. There is also a triggering effect in that a bad mood can lead you to feel apathetic and lack interest in things, so you withdraw from enriching environments. According to Karen Markowitz and Eric Jensen, lack of enrichment causes the brain cells to deteriorate and show fewer connections via the dendrites and synapses, because you are not continuing to challenge yourself intellectually. 39. Additionally, feeling bad for an extended time can cause you to have an imbalance of neurotransmitters in the brain. Since these transmitters are involved in acquiring, consolidating, and retrieving memories, this imbalance will reduce your ability to perform these tasks. 40. So if you are feeling bad, seek to get back into a positive mood state, and in the process you will get your brain back to the proper chemical balance for having a better memory. While some people try to do this by using alcohol or drugs, we have seen that this is not the way to go. What you can do to put yourself in a better mood is to use mental imagery and visualization, as well as engaging in some activity that makes you feel good. For example, take some time out to engage in an activity you like, talk to other people, set up a new positive goal to work toward, or create a positive enjoyable environment, such as by playing music you like and putting out flowers or candles.